Absolutely disastrous race. Hey guys, and welcome along to another video. If this is your first time here and you like watching all sorts of GT Sport related stuff, subscribe now and click the little bell icon so you get notified of every video I upload and you don't miss a thing. Today's video is the next video in our quest to be the best series. Following on from the beginner to winner series, this series follows my journey of pushing on and trying to book my ticket at the 2019 Gran Turismo World Tour. So make sure you stay tuned to the very end of the video to see how we get on and see whether we get any closer to our goal. So, intro over, let's get into it. So today's race is Daily Race C, or Weekly Race C should I say, at Bathurst. We're in Group C. I'm back in the KFC Lexus, haven't used this in a long time. And the aim here is to try and improve my driver rating and safety rating before the FIAs that are going on this week. Because currently I've had a bit of a drop in driver rating. We've actually fallen from A+ and are down to A now, which means we're not getting in the top lobbies, or we weren't last time out, which means we're not getting the most points on offer, and we're just getting absolutely ravaged in the championships. So we need to get that driver rating back up so that we can get into the top lobbies and we can start bringing in those big points again. But we're going to find out that Daily Race C at Bathurst probably isn't the best idea to try and achieve that. So coming out of Forest Road down the Conrod Straight for the first time, we're going to get the run on the Italian up in front here. Lexus on Lexus, we're in the slipstream. He's kind of in the middle of the road, so we have to go one side or the other. We're going to get squeezed out to the right, but we're up the inside anyway. And then I almost lose it on the entry, which means I can't get on the brakes, which means I go straight on at the chase. Coming back on, I get flicked up again. I've got no idea why that happened. That's never happened to me before. I'm in the barrier and round I go. So I lose a mountain, no pun intended, of places here. And if you have a look in the rear view, oh my god, what is going on with this guy? We're going to have some fun if we're going to try and pass him. He is absolutely all over the place. His internet is going absolutely mental. And I think as we come into Hell's Corner for the second time here, he's pushed a bunch of people off at the same time. So we've made up a couple of places as this guy makes his way up the mountain straight here, but he is causing absolute carnage. I'm not looking forward to getting anywhere near him. But let's stay on board here as we come into Quarry Bend for the second time and just watch this guy's absolutely fascinated with what's going on. Coming up into the cutting here, someone runs wide up the top there. Oh no, it's just him lagging. But we're getting closer and closer. Ooh, almost lose it there, but we're getting closer and closer to this guy. So I wonder what's going to happen when we try and make a pass. I have never seen this before. Oh, run over a cone there. Someone conveniently left. He's in the gravel. No, he's not. Coming through, down over Skyline here. I think he has actually hit something here because we've overtaken him. Nope. Oh, he's hit us. He's coming back through. Gran Turismo. Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo, Gran Turismo. Honestly, you're just going to have to bin off those people if they haven't got good enough connections. I mean, I know mine's bad, but when you're at that stage of proceedings, they've just got to go, haven't they? But thankfully, you can just see dust up ahead. Doesn't look like we're going to be a casualty of that guy. So we're going to come down into the chase for the second time here. There's more yellow flags out. Somebody else goes off here. Coming out of the chase, someone's ghosting, coming back onto the track. This guy up here, are you getting rid of your penalty? Are you not? You're ghosting out. You are, you're not. And then you turn in on us. We have nowhere to go there. We're up the inside. And I get an SR knock for that. I can see why the game thought I did that, but for me it was pretty unavoidable to be honest. If you're going to knock some of your penalty off in the braking zone like that, but still turn in at the same time, then there is going to be issue. But either way, we're up to 16th now. Our driver rating, or any chance of a driver rating improvement here, is absolutely shot. So we've just got to try our best to stay out of trouble and get as high up the field as possible. To be honest, I probably shouldn't have done this one in hindsight, as stuff like this could potentially happen. So a little mini slide there, we lose a little bit of ground up to the guys in front, but I don't think it will be before long before we're back up with them. Fast forwarding it a little bit here, I've decided, because there's a big group of guys up in front, the best option for us would be to try and undercut them at this stage. So I'm going to go underneath the Mitsubishi here, and we're going to come in to the pits on this lap to try and deal with these three guys up in front. It's been very, very difficult to pass them on track. The Spaniard's going to go off there, so I'm going to have to go round the outside of him, and yes, I get bitten by the bloody pit entry again. Let me in, let me in. Ugh. And it resets me. It resets me at the edge of the final corner. So any chance and any intention I had of doing the undercut is no longer possible, because the game has spat me out there. So not only can we not do the undercut anymore, we've lost an absolute boatload of time to the guys in front as well. So all in all, a pretty disastrous attempt at an undercut there. And after all that, I'm absolutely fuming. So the throttle control completely goes out of the window. So after a quite frankly disastrous attempt at getting in the pits the first time and then subsequent lap, we are finally into the pits for a top up and some new boots. But if you have a look, we are now an absolute mile away from the rest of the pack. Ugh. So as we come onto the final lap here, we're 1 minute and 21 seconds behind the leader and over 20 seconds behind the guy in 16th. So all in all, it has not been a fantastic race, and our intention of upping our driver rating and safety rating has not quite gone to plan. In hindsight, I should have really known that, to be honest with you. Bathurst is not, well, I didn't think it was my worst track, but this has reminded me I'm not as strong around this track as I thought I was. And last time I played this, I was around 35,000 points, and at this present time we're just under A+, so the competition would have been much, much harder, which I didn't quite anticipate, which has led to a pretty disastrous result, and it's actually had a counter-productive effect on probably both my driver and safety rating. So it makes me think again that I just need to stop doing the daily races, unless it really does almost lose it there again, unless it really does suit me, or if there's some sort of benefit, or if I've got the time to properly practice, because I just have been absolutely destroyed in this one. And rather than improving my driver rating and safety rating, I'm pretty sure it's gone down in both departments, but we'll find out at the end of this video, which is coming up sooner rather than later, because for the first time in a long time I'm not even going to finish the race. So as our 17th is confirmed here, never good when you've got number 1 on the side of the door there. But let's have a look at the damage. So here's the damage then. We've actually managed to lose in the region of 1,600 driver rating points. What a disaster. But even more of a disaster, in my infinite wisdom, I actually try this race again, which pummels my scores even more, and it will be on the channel in the next video. But until then guys, that is the end of this video. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit that like button and make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Again, thank you so much for watching guys, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.